Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5 Minute Focus, episode 888, Toxic Waste. Every profession has its share of toxic waste. And you know what we do with toxic waste? We have to get rid of it. We have to make it go away completely. So, bad apple will ruin the entire barrel. When you get into a profession, think about how many jobs you had where you were so excited to start, but then how long you became disillusioned. And why did you become disillusioned? And you'll find out that there was one person here, one person there, might have been a person in the break room throwing out a vial and vitriol, and all of a sudden the job isn't so glorious anymore. It's all horrible. Or you had a boss who gave bad direction, always was on your case for no reason. And it was toxic. It was a toxic situation. And eventually you left because you have to for your own health. The fuzzy strawberry in the bottom of you buy the pack, you look at it, it's clear. Then you get home and you find there's a fuzzy strawberry in there. And guess what? All the ones around it are starting to get fuzzy. And you've got no choice. You throw all of that away and you find out you've got one or two good ones left. But those good ones, they taste so good. So you got to cull the toxic strawberries from your life. And I'm not talking about killing people. It's just remove them from being able to affect your mental health, because nothing's more important than that, especially as a writer. You have to have your head in decent shape. You have to be square. You have to be thinking clearly, like I'm not today, obviously. But the toxic people, you just have to remove them. And that's social media. Yeah, you can block the hell out of people. And eventually somebody will think, hey, I haven't heard from that person in a while. And they'll go click and they'll say, add friend. Yes, sometimes you have to do that because mental health. Keep in mind that bad apple will ruin the whole barrel. Now, you have to understand the difference between a difference of opinion and a toxic opinion. Toxic just drags everything down. It adds no value. A difference of opinion, that's okay. And understand that, and you need that to grow. You can't always be hearing the exact same thing. Oh, you're a great writer. You're a great writer. Especially if you're not. Especially if you're good. But what's it take to be great? It takes some dissenting voices, but intelligent dissenters, not ones that are trying to tear you down. Just ones that are saying, hey, have you thought about this? What about this? Here's something I saw that's private between you two. It's not toxic. It's helping, even if you didn't ask for it. So maybe a little bit of criticism, but they're trying to help, as opposed to jumping on a soapbox and saying, this is a horrible writer. They should go back to their day job as a secretary. Yeah, you'd love to hear that, wouldn't you? How about no? So there's one that's helping, and there's one that's toxic. So life is far too short to run around and skin your knee every single day and then run around with skinned knees. Toxic people. Find ways to get them out of your life. And if everyone around you is abrasive, maybe you're the toxic person, and you have to relook at how are you interacting with humanity. Maybe it's better to buy a cabin in the woods and separate yourself until you can get your head clear and decide that I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the person toxic or repeating rumors or sharing things that are just stupid. And that's the toxic people. People don't want to interact with you, or you don't want to interact with these other people. Find a way to keep them out of your head. Do not give them headspace so you can be clear thinking to write better books. There you go. It's all about writing better books, writing with a clear mind, writing with a clear focus, and doing those things you have to do that you want to do to help you achieve your goal without these dissenting voices telling you how horrible you are and horrible everything that you've done. That doesn't help. Or just pulling you away, pulling you off track. You don't need that. Anyway, tough topic. It's one that you have to consider carefully before you separate people from your life, because sometimes those people are closer than you want. Or you could move to Alaska and be away from everybody, and then you call the shots. Peace, fellow humans.